Yes!
Hello everyone, well today we're doing something a bit more special. This is a run that has been recorded on stream a long time ago that I've edited, and it's Pokemon Crystal solo run. So what are the rules of the run? Well, basically we're gonna use only one Pokemon for battles. We can use other Pokemons for HMs, because we cannot glitch. So anything that would allow us to bypass stuff or cloning, for example, is not available to us. So we will need some other Pokemons for HMs. The run is done with as low DV as possible. Like the cheat code I'm using to manipulate the DVs is a bit iffy, so it might not be at 0, but it should be, and for all intents and purposes here it will be. We're gonna do that with a low number, with a number of battles as low as possible. If we can do minimum battles, that's even better. But here we won't be able to do minimum battles. I've tested it and it doesn't work. And we won't use in-battle items unless it's something that's specifically equipped, like leftovers or berries. X items are banned, potions during battles are banned as well, elixirs during battles are banned as well. The goal of the run is to obviously finish the fight, getting all the 16 badges, beat the Elite Four and the champion, and beat Red at the end of the run. That's very important for other Pokemons. We will see that for other runs. But that's very important also for the Pokemon we're using today, which is Mew. Mew is a very good Pokemon. It has 600 base stat, 100 in each stat. Is a Psychic type, which is a really good type as well. He learns moves every 10 levels. For all intents and purposes, the first three moves he learns are useless for us. Mega Punch could be iffy at level 20, you could use it if you want to avoid using other TMs, but its accuracy makes it very hard to use, so it's not something I'm gonna use, but just know that it's available to you as well if you want to do the run. Mew has this gimmick, which is he can learn pretty much everything. He can learn everything. So you could make a moveset. You could make a moveset out of whatever you want. You could make a case for Surf, which I won't use in the run, and I will explain why later. So yeah, that's his gimmick. So before first gym, like on that segment here, we only have one forced fight along with the rival. And then we have 3 gym fights. 2 of those fights have equipped berries, Faulkner and the first fight, because of like things, right? Because my reasons are as follows. You need more HP to finish the fight, because otherwise like Mew just gets KO. And there's absolutely no strategy other than just clicking A on pound, because he only has that at the start of the game. So it's just a matter of who attacks the most, who survives the most attacks, and berries help here. So yeah, that's what's happening, and here is what's going on in the Faulkner's fight for you here. 275 for red, with all the others, the other spinners and stuff I hit. So yeah. Again, as long as we don't have like Mudslap or Swift, which is coming up as well, there's no strategy to the fight. You just press A and you hope that you don't take too much damage, and you hope at some point you crit something. That's currently 2 crits for the AI, only 1 for me, and my crit was completely useless. So yeah.
I will replay the, like, just for the video, I will replay the intro with the timer. Will edit the timer on top of the current timer, like, just for the video. Spliced run! Yes.
So yeah, after Fognov we obtain Mudslap, which is a good TM for Mew right now. We're gonna hit some trainers that are not that are avoidable. One of them is a Hiker, which only has rock ground types. So like Mudslap is gonna be useful here and in the well a tiny bit later. Because Team Rocket only has poison types or Ratatas or Zubats. So that's fine. So Mudslap will help for both of those things. Also Mudslap lowers accuracy, so sometimes like it will help. It will help against the Ghastly for the rival as well later. So Mudslap is a good move to have. The other thing we're gonna pick up, well, we are gonna pick up multiple things, but the other noteworthy thing we're gonna pick up is the TM for Swift, because Mew has no movesets until level 40, basically, where he learns Psychic. So we're gonna learn Swift a tiny bit earlier. Well, not even a tiny bit earlier. I don't think he learns it naturally. So we're gonna learn Swift, which will help against Bugsy, which is the next badge. But before that, we will hit some spinners, because spinners are really hard to avoid anyways. So we're just hitting them for EXP, where we need to hit them basically when they are in the way. So we hit the spinners, we fight the spinners. That's why we learn Mudslap earlier than you would be doing it. You would just learn it in the well if you avoided the spinners, but since we're hitting the spinner in the cave, we're gonna hit. We need Mudslap to get past the Geodudes, basically. So the other thing we're picking up is, if you paid attention, I don't know if it's visible or not, but we have been going for the Ruins of Alph as well. We're picking up a secret room full of items, and in those, the most important things are the equivalent of a super potion, the equivalent of a full heal, a berry, and a poison cure berry. So all of them are useful for different reasons. Mainly the super potion and the poison cure berry will be used later, probably. We also pick up a hidden super potion on the route, and the potion in the cave, if memory serves, because I didn't really rewatch the run since then. So we're picking up a lot of healing items, because we're only getting repels in the Pokemon shop, in the Pokemart. In Azalea. We could get some super potion, which I think I get one, but it doesn't matter. I've done the run enough before that so that I can know that it won't matter at all. There's a little bit of like iffy thing where it could matter if we don't have enough HP later down the line, but here it doesn't matter that much, and then later we do get enough money. Also, we need to keep the money for TMs in Golden Road. I will get back to that later. We're also doing the rival fight just after the Team Rocket fight. Why? Because the rival is way easier than Bugsy. Bugsy has a tendency to make me reset a lot, and the rival can make me reset, but it's very rare. And it's fairly easy to do. You just Mudslap the Ghastly and then you just Swift everything else. So the strategy is still basically press A, but you need to think about it a tiny bit. If you have a berry there, you can equip it as well. Like it's more useful on Bugsy, but you can equip it here. You pick up a bitter berry very early as well. I didn't mention it, but you should equip it here to avoid confusion on the Zubat. So yeah, like you can equip a berry, you can do it without it. It also works. So yeah, Team Rocket, then the rival, then Bugsy, because level up, right? So here it is. Rival 2, just for you. Here we go.
And then we go in the gym and we destroy every single trainer that's there. And then we hope for Bugsy's RNG to not be annoying. But first, we need to dodge Hypnosis once. A nice crit, but I highly doubt that. Okay. There we go. That's that. Now we're gonna get hit because, like, at least Croconaw is gonna hit us. Probably Zubat as well, but we're gonna get hit for sure. He missed. Okay, sure. Still have the Bitter Berry for now. Might just not equip it for the gym because, like, the only thing that can confuse me in the gym is the first trainer, and like I shoot one hit with Swift, so I don't need to do anything. Just gonna unequip the berry, probably put a Paralyze Cure berry just in case. Because there's multiple ways you can just get paralyzed in the gym. Well, the worst is poison, but Paras survives and he can just try to paralyze you, so yeah. Alright. That's insane. Okay, sure. I'm just gonna go heal before I do the gym.
So we're hitting the gym. I barely have enough time to mention that I'm gonna add a small little rule just for EXP here, which is some gyms we're gonna avoid one trainer, or we should avoid one trainer if we go as fast as possible and we hit all the spinners we can that are in the way. Here it's the case, there's all either the top left or the bottom right trainer that we should avoid, but for EXP purposes we're gonna hit the trainer that we should avoid here, because it gives us more levels later down the line, and also it avoids like having to think about which trainers on routes we need to fight. It's there, so we just hit him. Also, they're usually higher level than trainers on routes, so you usually would want to fight them because it's more EXP in one fight. It's not a hard fight either, so you would want to fight it for EXP if you need to. So here comes the gym fight because I cut for you. So yeah, I just go fast. It's ×4 by the way. So here comes Bugsy.
It's not due to what Metapod does or what Kakuna might do at the end of the fight. No. It's only Scyther and it's only Fury Cutter. Like too swift, oh boy. Missed string shot. Jesus, he's missing. Like VI is just missing a lot today. Wow. Okay, here is the important thing. I need him to miss on hit like 2 or 3. Not now. Like that's not important. He misses now. Well, 0 reset then. Alright. Sure, and the berry didn't even get used, so... yeah. That's a rare occurrence there. Wow. Okay. Yeah, even if I get poisoned, that's fine. Like, just... the fight is done anyways. Like, the only problem on Bugsy is a Fury Cutter. You need 1 miss. But you need 1 miss at, like, on hit 2 or 3. For it to be very consistent, very good. But I usually don't get that, so... yeah. And now I literally don't need to heal until Golden Road, so I can just go straight for it. Almost straight. I have 1 item to get in the forest, 1 item at the exit, and 1 fight to do just before Golden Road, but
Okay, so surprisingly, no resets on Bugsy. That's the first time it happened on the stream, so I was really surprised here. So now we're going to Golden Rod, we're gonna do the Farfetch thing and stuff, teach Cut to Centret. We caught in part 1, I didn't mention it, but we caught a Centret because Cut Surf, that's why. And in Golden Rod, we're gonna hit 2 trainers in the underground before going for Whitney, for EXP purposes and also because those 2 are on the way to Team Rocket later. So you would have to fight them anyways. And we're also gonna get 2 TMs in the department store, Thunder Punch and Fire Punch. You could make a case for Ice Punch, that's reasonable as well. I usually take Fire Punch because you could burn the Mill Tank and so it would do less damage. That's why. Also, Magnemites. There's a lot of them coming up. Like again, in the underground, there's a fight with 3 of them. I think it's at least 2, probably 3. I don't remember. The rival will have a Magnemite and later down the line a Magneton. So Fire Punch is always useful. It also counters Sneasel, which the rival will have as well. So that's why you use Fire Punch here. Ice Punch will be used later, way later down the line, for both Claire and Lats. But there's a little bit of like wishy-washy stuff with the moveset at this point, because we're gonna just use in succession Ice Punch, Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Fire Punch, Ice Punch, to get past the Elite Four and Claire. So yeah, I will come back to it later, but there's also like the fact that we get return in the second trip to Golden Rod with the rocket stuff. So you will have, there's a lot of things to say later down the line. Here, just know that I pick up the bike, the radio, the radio card, and both punches I mentioned, and that's it. I also pick up a super potion in the daycare because it's a hidden item. It's right there. It's easy to find. I also fight a trainer that's on the way, I think, if I remember correctly. Again, it's there. It's gonna be bothersome for a rare candy later, so that's why I fight him. Okay, on to Whitney now.
Because like she's random. Also, she makes my game lag for some reason, but yeah. How do you use Fire Punch? Because why not? Great. Oh no, no, no. That's exactly why I don't like Clefairy, by the way. Alright, well, we either hit... Burn? No? Okay. Or she misses at some point. Oh, we crit? That's fine. I'm fine with that. Okay. Don't miss. Mews, please, just don't miss. We have only 1 hit left to do. Just don't miss. Come on! That's 1 Mud Slap, bruh. 1 HP. Uh-oh. Thank you for hitting. Okay. That's the trolliest move Mud Slap could have done. Just making me lose accuracy. Sun attack Mud Slap, lol.
Okay, so we fought and won against Whitney, who can also make you reset a tiny bit. Can happen. Like rollout is also bad, and the Clefairy can do a lot of stupid stuff. So now we're going for Ecrutic. So there's multiple strats. A speedrun, I don't remember if they still do that, but they will pick up the Abra. We will pick up the Abra as well. But they wouldn't have healed in any Pokemon centers. They would PC heal basically the Pokemon instead. And they would dodge every Pokemon center from Violet onwards to the next Pokemon center, which is either Mahogany or Olivine, because Ecrutic has a special thing, I will mention it later. Well, no, I'm gonna mention it here. There's an event in the Pokemon Center that takes time. There's a cutscene with Bill that explains stuff, and you want to avoid that. So that's why you want to avoid that Pokemon Center, and then the other ones would be avoided because the route for the Sudowoodo is easier to access from Violet than it is from Goldenrod. Also, there's a lot of spinners. We hit them on purpose because they're on the way, they are hard to avoid. So we hit them for training, but the speedrun wouldn't want to do that, so they would want to just teleport back to Violet to avoid everything, and once you get the Squad Bottle. So that's what we do. So we hit everyone, we pick up an elixir near the spinner that's at the top of the route near Ecrutic, and then our strategy goes like this. We're gonna hit the kimonos, then the rival, then the badge, without healing once in terms of PP, which means we need to be very careful with which attack we are using, basically. We also pick up Dig and teach Dig instantly to Mew because it helps with, well, the types it was, the types on which Mudslap was helping, so electric, poison, and stuff like this, fire as well. And so we pick up Surf, but we don't teach Surf to Mew, we teach Surf to Sentret. Why? Because you would want to keep a slot, you would want to have your moveset free so that you can change the TMs if you need to. If you have Surf, you have one less slot to move the TMs around, so that's annoying. And you would need to wait for Blackthorn to remove the HM. So then we get to hit Rival 3 because that's the next fight we have to do. So here comes Rival 3 in the Bun Tower.
Talk to the girl. You need 3 Swift. No. 2 or 4. Looks like 3. Alright. He didn't send attack. Hey. I don't care. Swift always hits. No, I literally don't need any healing for now.
So you may have seen I've made a tiny mistake. It's not Rival 3. Rival 3 is coming up. It was just to show you the first Umbreon of the run, which is probably the most hard counter of the hard counters we will encounter for Mew. Here, there's another one later down the line, which is more annoying. So, quickly, that rival fight is optional in Gold and Silver. It's not here. You have to do it. You have to trigger the cutscene with the beasts at the bottom, so that like the gym opens. So yeah, you have to fight Rival 3 here. Beware of the Magneton, and that's it. So here comes the fight against Rival 3.
One more T, I mean, the rival is a bit more like a question mark, but yeah. So usually I see Spite here. Or Curse, one of them. Like even if I don't, it doesn't do anything, because Mews is underground, so it doesn't matter. Croc. That's where the fight isn't 100%. Like Croc survives usually, yeah. And Bite. Zubat, I think Zubat also survives, if I remember correctly. If it doesn't, like, that's fine. I think it does survive. The Magnet. Fire. He might not, like, he might just die, but, like, it's just fine. Yeah, you just... okay, sure. took only one bite. I could have just avoided the super potion altogether, but you never know.
So now we go to the fight against Morty, so we need to do the full gym. What we do is we don't heal PP between the fights here. We have elixirs, but we could, but we don't do that because we have exactly enough PP to finish all the fights if we do that carefully. So what we do is we use Fire Punch or Thunder Punch for most of the fights except the high level hunters, which we use Dig on. Then we get to Morty, which can who can just hypnosis you. Sometimes sometimes he does, not always. But it's usually easy, and even if he tries to hypnosis you, he can miss. Dig one hits everything except Gengar. Gengar can survive one dig. That's where the hypnosis comes into consideration. He usually misses or does something else, so that's fine. You can have a reset there. It can happen, but it very rarely does. And yeah, Dig just kills everything. As for the Ghastlies and stuff in the gym, Fire Punch or Thunder Punch is way more than enough to just KOs them at the level we are at currently. So yeah, it's just easy. So here comes the Morty fight, just so you see how easy it is, basically.
Let's go! Where is Morty? So I need to punch the Ghastly. Okay. Cool. That works. Now we know we can punch the Ghastly, so I just have to just do one less dig somewhere. Well, technically I should have had one dig anyways, because I used dig on the guy outside Aquatic. Well, I shouldn't have used that there. I have Swift, I have the punches, I should use that instead. Forgot about it, but yeah. Alright. Minook, sure. One hit? Okay. Perfect then. No crit. No nothing, just a one hit. Might be a range because last time he survived, so... Oh, I need to... Wow, I need to heal anyways. Unless I dodge the guy and I hit him on the way back?
So now we have a choice, but the choice we do is we go towards Mahogany because 1, it's lower level, 2, there's more EXP there because of the rocket section. So we go to Mahogany. What we do as well is we go to Lake of Rage because the path gets you to this, but what we also do is we have to catch the red Gyarados, otherwise we would have to get another water type. In another strat I had the Poliwag, which means the red Gyarados is not useful there. But to get Poliwag you would need to play at night, which I don't know if Sentret is available at this point, because you would need it for cut. So you would go back to having to get the grass type that's in the grass where Poliwag is. I don't remember the name in English. So yeah, now you just have to catch the red Gyarados, but the red Gyarados is annoying because while before you could use Thunder Punch to reduce his HP very low and just try to catch him, now you can't. If you Thunder Punch him at level 30 or 29, you just KO him outright. So now you would need to spam Swift 2 or 3 times before throwing Pokeballs. And it doesn't always work. The Pokeballs don't always catch the Gyarados straight away. You have, I think, 2 Great Balls at this point, and the Great Balls are not 100%. They're not Master Balls, so you can just miss the catch. So here comes the fight to show you how stupid it is, basically. So just look.
Please, Gyarados, be nice today. You have 2 Great Balls, so that should help. But sometimes it doesn't. So yeah. No, you don't Thunder Punch, because I was at 26 before, if I remember correctly, on mini Mish battles, and yeah, you would just get him to red instantly. So, like, if I Thunder Punch him now, even at full HP for him, he would just disappear from the map, so... Yeah, I needed some Swift, because like Dig doesn't do anything, and Fire Punch would be super inefficient to get him to low HP. But of course, as always, he's gonna be a butt face about it. He's just gonna not get in. Oh boy. As usual. Always like that. He always KOs Mew because why not? So I have to Pokemon Center, otherwise I wouldn't do anything.
So now we hit the rocket sections. It's gonna be a bit longer, so I have time to just explain some stuff we have done up until now that I didn't have time to explain at this time. At the time we did it. So, 1, we caught Sentret in the first bout. It was for Surf and Cut, I did mention that really quickly. Now Sentret is useless, basically. Well, it will be useful very late in the run because of Cut, but currently it's just useless, so it will go in the PC. Because we have someone for Surf, we have the Red Gyarados, right? 2, we are going to keep Abra for a bit longer, if I remember correctly, because Abra uses Teleport, and you can just have Teleport get you back to the last Pokemon Center, which is very good. If you don't use the Pokemon Center, for example in Cyanwood, while you get Fly after the gym, if you don't pick up the Spearow that's free on the way to the Sudowoodo, you wouldn't have anyone to fly with. So having Teleport is good, because if you're healing Olivine, you would just teleport back to Olivine and you would just not waste your time. So Abra is useful, but he will go in the PC at some point, because like it's just deprecated once you get Fly. 3rd, we picked up the Spearow, Kenya, which is on the first guard house, going up the route for the Sudowoodo. We pick him up only for Fly, and because it's free, you don't have to catch it. Basically, you can keep him all the way through. You can even just pick it up and level it up if you want to play with him on a normal game. Here, it's not possible because we only use Mew in fights, but it's useful for Fly. So he's there in the team because Fly. 4, I did mention we learned Dig. You could say, well, we have Sentret. We could teach Dig to Sentret, so no more escape rope, right? Well, Dig is a very good move for Mew, because just because of the fact that Mew has 100 inch stat, which means, well, he can do whatever he wants. So Dig, being a physical move, is also useful to Mew because he allows it to just dig, hide himself from one attack, for example Hypnosis on Morty, and just hit something for super effective damage. It will be useful against the tail end of the rocket section because it could hide you while the electrode explodes. If that happens, you gain a turn, which is not much, but it's still there. You can still do that to get the XP anyways. So that's that. And 5, why would we go to Mahogany first when we can get Fly very quickly? That's because due to extra stuff we're gonna do in the section to go to Mahogany, mainly getting a rare candy and then fight trainers that are there, it makes it easier for us to get Psychic just before Chuck, which means Chuck is just trivial at this point. Once we get Psychic on Mew, Chuck is just trivial. To get Psychic on Mew, you need to get level 40. So if we go straight to Mahogany, straight to Cyanwood, we wouldn't hit level 40 at all. Which means the gym leader would be a bit harder. But by doing Mahogany first, doing the extra fights the way I do them, and stuff, we will hit level 40 before Chuck without using any rare candies, which is the important thing. So we will have Psychic for Chuck before we get to Chuck, which means we can one-hit Chuck every time. So that's the positive point here. Also, rockets have very low levels, so if you do them after Chuck, you would gain less levels than right now. There's also an extra trainer at the Lake of Rage, which I don't know when it spawns. I would say when you solve the problem with the rockets. Behind that trainer is a rare candy. If you pick up the rare candy before it spawns, well, you just get the rare candy, so that's fine. So now we get into the gym. We hit Douglas, which is the spinner that's on the way, to Price, and then we go fight Price. Price is not that hard. You have Thunder Punch, you have Fire Punch. It shouldn't cause any problems. Here comes the Price fight.
Okay, so T-Punch on the first two, Fire Punch on the last one. And T-Punch is a range on at least Dugong. I don't remember for Seal, but... Lag again? Sure. Yeah, the Dugong is a 2-hit. And Dugong can be very annoying. Pylo is a 2-hit, I think, but there's a potion in the mix. Unless it's a 1-hit and I don't remember, but like it's, yeah. It's a bit more tanky because it's higher level. Yeah, it's a 2-hit. I know for a fact Jasmine always heals his Stilix unless you crit, so... Ooh, that's the first split we don't get in Rainbow, sure. Probably because the Fire Punch on the shoulder earlier, and a tiny bit of lag from time to time, but yeah.
So now we have a new section which is a bit hard, a bit long, not hard, long. So we hit the route to go to Holyvine, so we hit all the spinners there and we do stuff here that's not important. We pick up a nugget, by the way, that's in the ranch just for money, and we pick up a mint berry just in case. So we go in the lighthouse where we fight everyone but one trainer. That's the only exception to the rule I added, which was if we hit somewhere where we fight everything but one trainer, we hit that last trainer. That last trainer has like 5 Pokemon and gives you like 1k EXP maximum on the whole fight. It's not worth it, it's way too long. So we avoid him anyways. We pick up the rare candy that's below the level of the sick Pokemon. Then we dig out, because you can. We pick up some super repels. We pick up strength because we need it. Then we go in the Whirl Island where we can get a rare candy. But it's in the dark, we don't have flash. Well, the movement is not hard to do. You just go left until you bonk. Then you just press up until you bonk, then you go right until you bonk, again down until you bonk, then again right until you bonk, up until you bonk, then you press you press down once, so you get one tile down, straight left, you should go down some stairs, from there you just press up until you bonk, press right once, and press A. The rare candy is right there. Pick up the rare candy, dig out, go back to what you were doing. I'm gonna fight a lot of trainers. I'm gonna fight, like, I think it's 4 trainers on the right as well. They're just there, so I just fight them for EXP. Yeah, so after that you just pick up the medicine. You have some hidden items with breakable rocks on the beach. I pick up a max potion on the beach from Olivine, and I think I pick up the elixir that's there as well. It's the first breakable rock up, basically. It's under that. We hit basically crab time. Crab time is breakable rocks with rock smash. If you break breakable rocks, you can encounter Pokemons. Here on the beaches, it's mainly crabbies. That's why that's what I mean by we hit crab time. We can hit an encounter with crabbies if we break the rocks. I don't remember if the run here does fight a crabby or not. I don't remember. But you have to run away from the crabby anyways, because you cannot. We don't farm EXP on wild Pokemons. So we do run away from the crabby, then we get to the gym. I don't have much to say about the gym. You just fight Pokemon until you get Psychic, then you one-hit everything. It's not hard, there's nothing to say about it. It's a nothing gym. I'm gonna just tell you that if you don't have Psychic, it's a bit harder, but like Thunder Punch solves the Poliwrath problem. And then you just have to hope you can one-hit the Primeape for Chuck, which you should be able to do anyways, so like it's just not hard at all. Then you pick up Fly and you go back to Olivine. So, once you have Fly and you go back to Olivine, you do some other stuff after the gym. Mainly, you get some rare candies that are around, right? So you could have the rare candy from the Lake of Rage, as I mentioned earlier, before that. Because you can get it for free, because the trainer doesn't spawn until you solve the problem in the Lake of Rage, right? With the Team Rocket. So, you could get that rare candy earlier, for free, no fight. I do it after, because EXP. That's the thing. Then there's a rare candy in Violet that you need Surf for. So you do get that one as well. Then there's a rare candy in just outside Goldenrod where you need Surf as well. It's a hidden item, but you need Surf as well. So you would just go south of Goldenrod, surf in the water, stop at the first emplacement, not the first little island on the side, and pick up the rare candy in the tree. That's not hard to do. So yeah, like there's a lot of stuff I could say. We pick up Return as well when we get back to the shop, the Pokemart, during the Rocket section. I will come back to that anyways, because we have time there as well. But yeah, like, that's it. That's all I have to say. So now we are in the Chuck gym, we're just one-hitting everything. Nothing to say, because the Chuck fight is really, really easy. Wanna see it? Here it is. Have fun.
Could be okay. And 90%, 90 power. So unless Poly is range, it shouldn't cause any trouble. I don't need that. You know the way. Yep. Yeah, Poly is just a one-hit, so just lol. Yeah, you don't even need to worry about that. Poliwrath is just a one-hit.
So no real time to see all that, but you need 7 badges to start the Rocket section. We go back to Olivine to fight Jasmine, which is our 7th badge here. Jasmine is just not hard at all. You have Fire Punch, that should take care of everything. if you want, you can dig the Magnemites. That also works, but Steelix needs to be fire punched. Careful, he's in range to heal, so she will use a hyper potion, but usually you just 2-hit hit afterwards, so it's not hard at all. Just be careful about it, that's it. Okay, here is the fight. Have fun with it again.
That's fine. It's fine. Should be okay. And now we click A and we wait. I'm placed on Fire Punch, so I just have to click A. And putting water all over the place. Lag, alright, sure. Continue to lag. Piece of ball. Piece of work. Alright. Spam the A button. Yeah, Iron Tail hits. She's gonna heal, but the Fire Punch is gonna get her back down, so... it's a 3-hit, you cannot save any time unless like you can hit the range probably or crit or whatever, but I don't mind not hitting the range here. Not here to just have the most optimized run ever. I just want to have one run where I don't make any mistakes on the strats I use, so...
So after that easy-ish fight, we start the rocket section. So before we start the rocket section, we do the rare candy collecting. So I mentioned them: Violet, Red Lake of Rage, Whirl is on the way to Signwood, so we do that at that point. And then the Golden Rare Candy, which is south of the route. That's also why we fought the camper, because otherwise we would have to activate a repel, which we also do because water, right? But we would usually just avoid that if we don't want the rare candy. So, well, we wouldn't even go south of the route, the city, but yeah. So then we start the rocket section. We heal at the Pokemon Center, and we start the Radio Tower clan, the first one of the two. All the fights here are just not hard. They're level, like, I don't know, higher than the last time we saw them, but they're not hard at all. You have Psychic, you have Dig, you can use the punches. There's not much to say about it. There's no real danger of anything surviving your attacks. We fight as many rockets as we need to. Many those that are on our way through the tower, plus one or two, I think. I don't remember how many exactly. But yeah, we just don't do much in the tower because like there's not much to do. We just fight the rockets and just boring segment, right? So in provision for what we do when we exit the tower, the underground, just let me mention that we will pick up 2 ice punches, 1 fire punch, and return in the shop, in the mount, because we need that. We will pick up the amulet coin. I don't think we use it at any point. So yeah, like it's just not useful for us, but we still pick it up because it's on the way. It's on our path, so we do that. So yeah, so we have to mention the fake director fight because it's a bit of a tussle sometimes. It's a bit stupid. One, your PP is not always at maximum when we come there, so you would need to use an elixir if you want to be sure of stuff. You don't need to, but you can. 2, I think 1 Pokemon can survive your attacks, mainly the Weezing. And it can sludge you. Sludge can poison. He can also just poison you outright. I think he has toxic gas. I don't remember the name of the attack, but like he has the thing that always poisons. So you need to be careful. So equip a berry. right? We have poison cure berries, you can do that. I'm gonna show you the fight anyways, so yeah.
Again, I think the only segment that gets close to the 20 fights without Kanto, because it's Kanto, the only segment that gets close to 20 fights is this one. Because you have like 3 at the bottom. Okay, let me try to count. 3 at the 3 at the bottom. Sorry, 4 at the bottom. I forgot the one on the first floor. So 4, then there's those 3 guys, then 2 above that, so we are, what, 4, 7, 9, 10 with this guy. Then you have the whole underground thing, so you have 3 rockets, 2, that's at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus the rival. And then you have to climb the tower back, where you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fights. So yeah, you're above 20 with radio rockets, but Chuck is very close behind. Yeah, he's very, very close behind. I would say like Chuck is 17, radio rockets is probably like 25 in terms of fights. Like he's the second heaviest like split in terms of fights. Again, I don't count Kanto because Kanto is Kanto. Because Kanto I have 2 splits, so it just, of course, Kanto would be heavy in terms of fights, but like for a single split somewhere, the 2 biggest splits in terms of fights are Radio Rockets and Chuck, followed by probably the Hideout, and then I don't know. Then probably Bugsy, to be honest, because Bugsy has a rocket segment as well.
Okay, very quickly, Rival 4, because it's the first fight in the underground. Nothing to say about it, just be careful of the Sneasel, it's fast. Not faster than you, but it's fast and it can do damage. Other than this, you should have Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, and Dig. Nothing will survive. You have also Psychic. So yeah, like you should be safe, but just be careful. Like the Sneasel can, I've seen it survive and hit me, but it doesn't do much damage anyways. So you shouldn't be in any danger of losing the fight. So yeah, let me show you how the fight goes in my run here.
Why do I have time saves now? Like if you take the new splits, nowhere currently. Oh wait, I did get 30 seconds. Yeah, because I did get the 30 seconds because last time I did forget Centret in the PC to get the rare candy at Lake of Age, whereas like this time I just had Centret ready, so I did get the 30 seconds. So it doesn't matter! Hey! Did I save time? Probably a tiny bit, yeah. Probably about 20 seconds. Yeah, the levels are gonna close down on me slowly. It's not here yet, but it's gonna close down. They're gonna close the gap slowly. Claire will be at 40 already, so... Like, by the Elite 4 I should be about like 5 levels in front of everything. So it's not bad, like it's not horrible in terms of over-leveling. Then in Kanto, like you're gonna take a bit of time and stuff. And yeah, like it's just... I'm just gonna have some levels of leeway, but like blue is gonna be hard, so... Like, basically the whole of Kanto is just easy peasy lemon press A, right?
And now we finished the rocket section. nothing, again, as I said, nothing much to say other than it's a boring section, it's a long section, it doesn't do anything for the plot, it just kicks out the rocket from the towers, like just, You get the clear bell from it, which, sure, if you want we could, but it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. What it does, it just unlocks 3 fights if you want to train, because you need the clear bell to fight the 3 sages in aquatics, so if you need to train against those sages, you need the bells, but that's it. Like, it doesn't do anything, it wastes time, and just, it's super boring. I'm sorry for this. By the way, if you want to go through the fastest way possible with the doors, it's 3, 2, 1. The switches, and if you want all the items, I've seen it's 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, if memory serves me right. But you can't check that on the internet. There's probably like speedrun guides that tells you that, so yeah. Other than this, I just have to mention, top of the tower, you will see I kept the last fight because there's dark types in that fight, so it's important to mention. Top of the tower, we will see the executive we fought at the end of the rocket hideout in Mahogany. She has Murkrow this time. You have Thunder Punch, no problem there. You could also teach Ice Punch straight away here, because you need it for Claire anyways, and there's no fight in between, so you would be able to teach Ice Punch because you get Ice Punch at this point with Return and another Fire Punch as well. Well, you get 2 Ice Punches for obvious reasons, but yeah. So nothing much to say other than just be careful the last fight. Houndoom can and probably will survive and hit you with Bite or Crunch, which does a lot of damage. It does a lot of damage, but doesn't kill you, so whatever. I say can and will probably hit you. You have Dig. You should have Dig still at this point. If you Dig, he won't hit you, so yeah. But if he does hit you, then yeah, that means he survived the Dig and so on. So yeah, like there's no danger of anything, really. So then we will go on to Claire, which I will mention really quick here, but continue to tell you about her after the fight. But she's not hard. She's very easy on that run. I think you hit 45 just before her. The only one that doesn't bat an eyelid because of on your Ice Punches is Kingdra. Goes down to 2 Psychics, can basically do nothing against you, so you just, there's nothing, like it's a nothing fight again, but she can be annoying. Just know that Kingdra can just smokescreen you, and if he does, you can miss the second Psychic, which can delay the win, but it usually doesn't happen, and just super easy anyways. So yeah, the segment is just not, there's nothing to say about the segment on Claire, there's nothing to do, so so I mentioned it, but there's a fight at the top of the radio tower that's important and can be hard. Here it is.
It was barely functional, I hope. Like the people that stole the bike didn't sell the bike too pricey for another guy, because that's scamming. Because the bike was barely functional. I was like about 10, 15 years old at this point, so I just... I didn't take care of my bike. But yeah, like it's just literally... I had one, I'm just lazy. I had one, I'm just super lazy, I just didn't put it on. I basically didn't have anything to put it on as well, so that's why I didn't put the lock on. But yeah, I just... That's why That's why I'm saying I don't care at this point. Like, it's my own fault. Sure. Fine.
Alright, so Claire, right? So first we do Ice Path. We just dodge the trainers outside of Ice Path. That's not hard to do. Just be careful when you get to the bottom path of the route. Just go down. Then once you get by the girl, just go back up because there's a trainer right after her. So yeah, just don't forget about this. Go around the trainer near the ice cave, and just go in. You don't have to solve the full puzzle. Okay, two things. One, don't forget the waterfall at the very start, right? Because otherwise it would not be fun to just come back in and just get it. Two, you don't have to fully solve the pushing puzzle. You can just push one of the top, you just have to push a block in the top hole, then go in the hole left, bottom left, and just go up. Like that just solves the puzzle for you. So yeah, you can just exit like this. So remember, push a block in the top left hole and go down the bottom left hole. That's it. You don't need anything else. So then you just get out and you get to Claire's gym. Claire's gym is not hard. All the Pokemons don't like Ice Punch or Thunder Punch, usually. So that's why you would replace Fire Punch with Ice Punch here for the gym. And yeah, I just spam either Thunder Punch or Fire Punch, the Ice Punch, sorry, not Fire Punch. So Thunder Punch or Ice Punch the whole gym until you get to Kingdra, which takes 2 Psychics. I'm gonna mention it really quickly because it's right there, but at the end of the segment you have a quiz to do, right? Not this segment, but like just after the fight. You have a quiz to do. Only specific answers will get you what you want, which is just continuing. If memory serves me correctly, the answers are 1, 2, 1, 1, 3. I don't remember what the double one is exactly. You can find that on the internet, but I know there's 1, 2, and 1, 3 in terms of answer. He always gives you 3 answer possibles, so just think about it. So I barely have enough time to just say, hello Kingdra, take two psychics in the face, just die, and thank you for the badge, Claire, later down in the cave, right? So here is the Claire fight, because we haven't done it yet. Have fun with it.
I've heard they have a lot of problems with like extreme temperatures. Which, I mean, when you have like -3 or stuff like this around, that could be a problem, but I mean, that and they cost a lot more, so I can already not get a classic car with money, so getting an electric car is gonna be hard, but yeah. I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying like I don't whatever. Why are you asking questions like that? I don't know the guy and I really don't care, honestly. Oh boy, Hyper Potion, because she smoke screened me so now I can miss. I just don't care about the guy. Like, basically it's not bothering me, so whatever.
So now we have all the badges, right? Not quite. Again, I said it earlier, but we'll do the little test Claire has for us. Go in the Dragon's Den, answer the questions, get the badge at this point, and now we have the 8 badges for the league. So we go for the league, and we go for the Elite Four. Before that, though, we have a whole route. We can dodge pretty much everyone on that route. We hit one particle track because she's a spinner. There's one blocking the way as well at the very top of the route. Then we hit Victory Road. So, Victory Road doesn't have anything to do. Like, you don't have anything really to do in Victory Road other than just getting out of it, right? You can pick up Earthquake, which we do pick up. It's for way later, though. I will mention when. But we do pick up Earthquake. It's a bit out of the way, unfortunately. It takes a bit of time, but it's useful later. It's useful way later. Exactly when? At the end of the game, basically. It's useful for 3 out of the last 4 gyms and 1 Pokemon on red. So, like, it's just... Well, I say 1. Yeah, it is 1. So, yeah, like, it's just... You have to... You can take it. I don't know if red is completely not doable if you don't have Earthquake. But it makes all the gyms in Kanto faster at the end, because they're all weak to ground at the end. The last 3 out of the last 4 are weak to ground. Electric, rock, fire, they're all weak to ground, so Earthquake is obviously a good move to have. So we pick up Earthquake, and we prepare for the Elite Four. Or do we? Because if people who are watching that video know anything about Gold, Silver, or Crystal, you know there's a fight there at the end of the Victory Road, right? The rival comes back for the 5th round, right? We had rival 4 in the underground. He comes back here for round 5, but his team hasn't changed, so it's basically a pushover, especially with like Psychic and Double Punch. Don't forget to teach Fire Punch back because of the Magneton, otherwise he's just a pushover. So like, erase Ice Punch for Fire Punch and go for it. Here is the rival fight here.
Rival! Let's go! Na 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 na. Da 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 da. So kick the boat. Oh, come on. Bum ba ba da ba bee ba 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 ba. Punch. You couldn't win, you're bad. Or
barely enough time between that fight and the start of the Elite Four to mention that we will teach Shadow Ball and Return during the Elite Four. Shadow Ball for Will, and Return for Karen. Karen has Houndoom and Umbreon, and we need something to hit them. Fire Punch and Thunder Punch are not useful here. Ice Punch wouldn't do anything to Houndoom and does not much against Umbreon, so we wouldn't really teach Ice Punch right now. Return is the most useful move here. It's 102 power physical move. It's not resisted, so you would teach that there. So yeah, here comes the Elite Four. You have the full Elite Four, no edits other than the intros, of course. And just to mention, Lance has a change of music because copyright on YouTube. That's why. So yeah, don't be surprised. Here comes Elite Four, starting with Will.
Yes, we Shadow Ball everything on this fight. Even the lag. There you go. Now I just press A, and we win. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, it's a one-hit on Executor. Nice. Might be due to rounding. Okay, the Slowbro is still a two-hit though. There we go. Slowbro doesn't do anything. Alright. I bet we go for Kuga. I think we still have the Bitter Berry, which means Karen cannot do much other than Sun Attack. Which could get us about 5 minutes, if I don't mess up anything else. I did teach Fire Punch, did I? I did Fire Punch twice, so I did teach it, right? Yeah. Right. I only need it twice on this fight. And the rest is just Psychic. So there's like 3 Psychics. Here, 5 on Bruno and 2 on Karen. For a total of 10 Psychics to use. With a 10 PP Psychic, if I didn't use anything and I healed beforehand, which I did. Yeah. We're good. And again, that should be free. Like, the first 3 fights should be about as free as possible. No. But yeah. Karen always is annoying. It's Sand Attack City, so yeah. She likes throwing sand at people. Bucket sand! Straight in the eyes of Mew, and Mew doesn't hit anything. afterwards. So yeah, like, sun attack is annoying. Why the poison berry? Just in case there's someone that survives and just decides to toxic. But yeah. There was like a next to 0 chance of that happening, but yeah. Alright, Bruno. Bruno is just psychic. Well, if the game stops lagging, it would be nice. Just press A now. And we win! Again! I'm not worried about anything here. Only Umbreon. Elite 4 easy. Click A, you win. But Umbreon is the only one that survives 2 attacks and uses Sun Attack to just be annoying. You don't want to see Sun Attack, because Sun Attack is bad. How many of them do we see in the run? 2, right? I don't remember another trainer having an Umbreon. We see 3 SPMs. And Machamp wins. He wins a critical hit in his face, which I don't think is useful, but sure. 55! That's a rounding threshold. Oh, okay. That might be useful for Karen. I don't know. We'll see. Alright. Alright, Pocket Sand. Bitter. No, not toss. Give. Give. There we go. Just in case she decides to confuse us instead of Sun Attack. She can do. I forgot to teach Return. I saved before teaching Return? What? Okay. Sure. Forgot about it. I'm not used to have the Bitter Berry, I guess. Fire Punch. And I need T-Punch for Lance, so... Now we save again! Because I totally forgot about Return, so, yep, oops. It's a bit of my fault. Okay, well. Time for Mr. Sun Attack. Yeah. Or Miss. I think it's a girl, even. I don't remember, but yeah. No, not Karen, I know. The Umbreon. I think it's a girl. Am I correct? No, it's a male. Okay. Time for Mr. Sun Attack. What does it do today? Can you try to confuse me first time? No, of course. Can you for once in your life stop using Sun Attack first? Thank you. I would have loved a miss, cause like the Bitter Berry is fun. And I missed, of course. Yeah. I'm gonna start missing, by the way. I'm just... Thank you, Sun Attack, but yeah. Macro is just T-Punch, don't need to risk it. I can hit. Alright. Only have 2 Psychics, so if I miss on Gengar... it's gonna be fun. Okay, but first I need to not miss here. It's a 2-hit. Oh, it should be... Yeah, it is. Okay. It's also a 2-hit for me. Yep. So I don't want to miss. Of course, Max Potion, but that doesn't matter. Well, that matters if I miss one of them. But like, it just it shouldn't matter too much. Oh, pff. Okay. Well, it's still a 2-hit then. Alright. Now we don't want to miss on either Gengar or Vileplume, and we're good. Okay. Well, Vileplume I can miss. No, I don't have Thunder Punch. I don't have Fire Punch, sorry. If I had Fire Punch, I would be able to miss, but I don't want to miss. There we go. First try, Karen. Alright. Only red left. Now for the very hard stuff. Alright. Jesus, Bugsy and Karen first try. Jeez. That's such a good run. I don't mess up too much. Well, I kind of messed up the menu here, but you know, it happens sometimes. Alright, so we go Max Potion. And we go Ice Punch on the return, and then we save, because I don't want to redo Karen, so... I shouldn't have to, but... yeah, you know. Don't go too fast, because I need Thunder Punch, so get rid of return. There we go. I don't need anything in terms of equipping berries or anything like this, so I just save here, because I finished Karen already. Jesus, first try, that's fast. I don't have to reset anything. Wow. Okay, sure. Sure game. Okay. It's a good day today. Alright. Alright. Lance is not hard, it's just that I need to play the right music. I almost forgot. Because seeing this, it's sure to go on YouTube, so I don't want to have problems. So I'm changing the music. Let's go. It's sure to go on YouTube. Like, even if Fred poses a tiny bit of problem, he shouldn't pose lots of trouble, so I should be okay. Should go on YouTube. The music I'm using might trigger some stuff, but I don't care. Useless crit. We know he dies on one Ice Punch, so... useless! Wow. Okay. Sure. Witty Punch. Yeah, Charizard is the only one that survives. Lance is it's just free, but I usually save before him because just you never know. You might misclick something and just die. But he's usually a pushover, but keeper Lance. There we go.
The credits. So it gives me time to just explain what we will be doing in Kanto, basically. So, since we are not gonna move the moveset for a tiny bit, and we need Shadow Ball, Fire Punch, and Thunder Punch for the end, we are gonna do the gyms in a specific order that seems weird, but is completely logical. We're gonna start with Sabrina, because we have Shadow Ball. Then we do Misty, because there's a whole segment with it. And then we do Erika, then Janine, because after Erika, we can replace Ice Punch with Earthquake. So, because we don't need Ice Punch anymore, so we can replace that like this. So, our final moveset will be Psychic, Earthquake, Thunder Punch, Shadow Ball. That's what we have for the end of the game. All the moves are obvious, that they're obvious for like weaknesses and stuff. Earthquake isn't, because Pikachu goes down to pretty much anything you have, even return, if you keep it. So why would I teach Earthquake? Because Pikachu is just not a factor, right? It comes down to Snorlax. Snorlax uses Amnesia. And you know that we're in Gen 2, so Fire, Thunder, and Psychic are all special. So Snorlax doesn't take damage from special attacks because of Amnesia, so I cannot use Psychic, which is my stab move, to do much damage. So I have to find another way through. The other way through, as it turns out, is Earthquake. It's annoying to get, because it's out of the way, but it does more damage than Psychic once Snorlax has 1 Amnesia up, because +2 special defense with Amnesia. So yeah, like you would just use Earthquake at this point. So yeah, so that's why we use, that's why we do the gyms in the order we do it. We do them because we teach Earthquake for Janine, and then it's useful for Surge, for Blaine, for Brock, and Blue/Red, but that's for Blue. But so we start with Sabrina. Shadow Ball is useful here. It will be useful against Red for the Espion. So yeah, like just Shadow Ball everything and just win the fight. It's not a hard fight here. Shadow Ball just works. Let me show you.
Yeah, it's about that, I would say, because there's one section with Misty that I didn't know if I trigger the thing in the thingy thing, like the gym doesn't trigger. Like, you don't know that? No, I know, so I know I need to trigger everything before triggering Misty. Like, there's stuff. Yeah. Also, I have Centret. I don't have to get Centret from the PC. Like, there's some small amount of stuff that's gonna change a tiny bit, so that's okay. I do not really need Shadow Balls, so I don't need to heal, really, right now. So I can chain with Misty and just be safe. I think I can chain all the first 3 gyms, no problem with PP. I think. I can try at least. I need to not forget there's Nugget Hedge Maze, which, like, just lol.
So we're done with Sabrina. So now we go for Misty. Misty has a little side quest attached to a gym fight. We first need to restart the power plant because it has been damaged by some random thug. So what we do is we go to the power plant first, check on the guy over there that's running the power plant. Hit a spinner in the way, but that's fine. And then we go back to Cerulean, we access the gym as if we want to fight Misty, but she's not there. Instead we run into the thug, which has broken English, it's funny, and we call him Bye Bye Agogo because that's what he says at the end. So it's the Bye Bye Agogo dude, which thinks Team Rocket is still going, which that's wrong, we just disbanded it. So he has hidden the machine part that you need for that, for the power plant in the gym. So we get the machine part, we restart the power plant, then we do the Nugget Bridge, which it's more Nugget Hedge Maze now. And so we fight 6 people. We don't claim the prize that's at the end, which requires a fight anyways, so we wouldn't do that unless we really need the XP. For some reason, here we don't. And we bother Misty, who is on a date. So we come in, the guy sees us, runs away, and Misty says, "Huh, you're a pest." "Yeah, I am, I don't care. I want your badge, so go back to your gym, fight me, then you can go back to your date if you want to." So we kick her out back to her gym, we fight her, and we win, because Mew is too OP. Psychic is your friend here until Starmie shows up, Shadow Ball, Thunder Punch, whatever. Like, just fight. You have the moves to just win the fight outright really fast, so you don't need to do anything. Just don't forget to go for Lavender, but I will go back to it just afterwards here. just to explain what we do, because we need an item that's in Lavender for later. So yeah, we don't fight anything in the gym because we can just surf to Misty. And then Misty, well, is a pushover from you, so yeah. Nothing else to say other than Thunder Punch slash Shadow Ball slash Psychic, cause Quagsire. But other than this, easy fight. Here it is, just for you.
Just press A until Quagsire. Quagsire need to Psychic, but yeah. Otherwise, we just click A and we win. Don't remember if Starmie survives, but no. Alright. Might be a tiny bit over 75 at the end, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so Quagsire is there, Psychic. And then I think she's left with one, we need to Thunder Punch again. Yep. La Prasse.
So now we go for Erika. So as I mentioned, we need to go to Lavender to get the expansion card for the radio, because otherwise you don't have the Poké Flute station to revive the wake up the Snorlax to access left Kanto, east Kanto, yeah. No, West Kanto, sorry, not East. Directions, they're hard. So you just go to Lavender. There's a spinner there. You don't have Fire Punch, you don't have a ground type move yet. He's dumb to fight, but just Psychic works as well, because he has Magnetons. Magnemites and Magnetons, I think he has. So, he's just like a non-factor anyways, but just think about what we're doing right now. We're trying to use our moves as low as, like, we're trying to conserve PP, basically, that's what I'm saying, because we're not gonna heal for a while. So if hitting that fight can be stupid, because sometimes it will just waste your time. So yeah, do it anyways, or you can avoid him, he's a spinner, so you just have to wait a tiny bit, that's fine. So, and pay attention what Tuadi is doing in terms of spinning. So yeah, you will get the expansion card, you fly back to Saffron to go to Celadon, and then you hit Erika's gym. And again, that rule I said earlier, which is fight the last trainer in the gym if he's the only one left, enters in action, because in that gym you can avoid exactly one fight. So you would fight the girl that's like behind the twins at the start, and just avoid the other one that's on the other side. Here we just hit both because they explode. And then we go for Erika. Erika is easy because you have Ice Punch. That's it. Now there's nothing else. We teach Earthquake over Ice Punch just after Erika for easier fights against like Janine and stuff at the end. So yeah, here comes the Erika fight. Enjoy!
We just Ice Punch, yeah, like Tangela we Ice Punch and the other two with Psychic, or we Ice Punch, it doesn't matter. It should have, at least. Like, it shouldn't matter too much, but yeah. I said 2, there are 3, or did I say it right, but forgot she doesn't have the victory bell. No, she has a victory bell, so it's 3. But it's mostly Ice Punch, so... She doesn't have Vileplume, right? She has Belos on yeah. Ooh, it's not a one-hit. Okay, good to know. And of course she heals. Alright, I should have guessed. That's fine. Yeah. Doesn't KO still. Oh boy. That's annoying. Tiny waste of time, but I cannot guess that. Die! Alright, now we teach Earthquake. I think we only teach Earthquake? Yeah, we just teach Earthquake. We will put the leftovers just before blue. Yeah.
Now real quick, here comes Janine. We go through Cycling Road, avoiding everything. I think we pick up a rare candy on item that's somewhere around here. I don't care, basically. I think there's a max elixir just at the end of the route, if I remember correctly. So we pick it up anyways. We don't need it, really, but we just pick it up. Then we fight Janine. Don't forget to teach Earthquake, because otherwise she's very hard. Well, you have Psychic, but she's pretty hard otherwise. Because of PP management. Again, we need to economize, spare some. So here comes the fight.
Yeah, because Janine always only has poisons, so just Psychic everything. Even the Crobat, like, you don't need to do anything. You just click Psychic, and you just click A until the end of the fight. When do I need to heal if I do that? Well, probably when I'm going for Cinnabar, maybe? Yeah, there's the trainer just before Brock. That could be annoying. But Brock is mostly Earthquake. Dire Hate, sure. Brock is mostly Earthquake. Like, the 2 water rock you can Thunder Punch, so that's fine. If you need to keep some Earthquake. Yeah, I don't need to heal until Cinnabar, I would say. In terms of PP, in terms of HP, it will depend on some fights, but like, yeah, I don't need to... Do I want to get the bug catcher or not? Because if I do, I need to get some psychics here.
Now we fly back to Vermilion. You may have seen that we avoided Surge earlier when we landed in Kanto. That's the reason why, because we teach Earthquake now and not at the start of Kanto. Also, Sabrina is right there, it's easier. We also pick up the rare candy at the Pokemon fan club. We just need to hear the Rapidash guy rave about his Rapidash. The president. And he gives us the rare candy, and then we just cut the tree, access the gym, fight the guy that's on the way to Surge, and we hit Surge with Earthquake. We sweep him completely. No need to do anything else. Here comes the fight anyways.
If I hit the bug catcher, I can just Thunder Punch. And on the guy before Brock, I can probably just Shadow Ball, I guess. So I might not have to heal before Brock. We'll see. If I feel like I need to, I will, but otherwise, like, I shouldn't have to. And I hit 63 on Surge. If I had Fire Punch, I would Fire Punch the Magneton, but I don't. That's also why you teach Earthquake now. It's because Magneton is annoying otherwise, yeah. If you didn't have a Magneton, you could probably just Shadow Ball, Ice Punch, or whatever, and teach Earthquake later, but he has the Magneton, which you don't like to see Magneton with Mew, because like other than Earthquake, like currently he has nothing for that. Useless crit, sure. Thank you for wasting my time. Arg, Surge has lost again.
Now we wake up the Snorlax with the Pokeflute station. We just run away because we don't need him. We go through the glass tunnel and we hit Pewter, where we fight Brock. We have the Light Years guy first, but we don't care about him. He's easy as pie. We don't have Ice Punch anymore, so that fight can be a bit iffy, but Brock is super easy with Earthquake, so we don't care. He has some Water Rock as well, so you could use Thunder Punch if you need to. Either way, you have the moveset to just fight Brock, so he's super easy, super fast. And then I will go not to the next city down, but to the route to the east. Fight someone there.
That's why he's called Brock. Yes. B-Rock. It'd be a rock, yep. It'd be the rock. No. 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 Wait, be a rock? For sure. Wait, do I have 5 Earthquake? Since what? Oh. Because I didn't use on Pikachu, yeah. That's why I have 5. I don't even need a Thunder Punch. Right. Click A and I win. Again, again. I win again. Yeah, 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 yeah. Alright. Who wants level 64? Wait, I forgot to check which one was which, because I need only one of the fights on the route. I forgot. Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna do everything again. Whatever. Boodabash. Yeah.
So before you ask, yes, we are hitting the route east to Pewter because we need to train. We need exactly 12k EXP so that we can hit a specific threshold in terms of levels so that the right fight is easy with the rare candy. Why do we do that here? Because in Mount Moon you have Rival 6, which gives you about 10k EXP. So you would need 2k EXP, there's another fight on the route there that gives you the XP you need. So you hit that guy, just the Rival, and then you just go. You don't need anything else. So we hit Rival 6. Just again, be careful, his team is this time fully evolved, so Gengar is fast. You have Magneton to contend with, and Sneasel. Just be careful and you just win the fight anyways.
But you have to come to this dude here, because that's the bulk of the XP, so... Yeah, the rival gives you about 10k XP, I think? 10 to 12, I don't remember exactly, from what I've seen. It gives you about like 10 to 12k XP, and no, it gives you about 10k, because you need 2k on the side. No, shoot. No, it gives you 8, so you need 4, that's why you would hit the other guy, because it gives you about 4, which would make 12k, and you would be exactly on the dot. Yeah. And you might be just exactly at 65 and just like hitting exactly 66 on the tail end of the blue fight. But that's why I take the detour, because there's a lot of XP there. And the rest of the route before him, that's fine. If you don't hit everyone, that's okay, but like it's cool. And last time I did hit everyone on the route and did the route, that was afterwards. But seeing as I'm at 65, I might not need to do that. If I need to, we just like fight 1 or 2 trainers afterwards, but like it's just fine. I should be okay. Yeah, I think with blue I should be okay, because like it's like 12. Blue is like 15k with the Arcanine, so...
So now, after that fight, we go to Viridian to go to Pallet Town, so that we can surf south to Cinnabar Island. We just tell Blue, okay, that's fine, the island blew up, and what? You cannot save anyone anyways, so just go back to your gym, I'm gonna hit you at some point, and you're just gonna get destroyed. We pick up our candy on the island, we go towards Seafoam Island, because there's something there we need to do, mainly Blaine. We hit a spinner on the way there, and then we get to Seafoam Island inside. Blaine has relocated his gym there. We have a gym fight to do, we have Earthquake. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You should not struggle at all with Blaine. It's an easy one. Just hit him very hard with Earthquake every time, and you win. Here it is.
It's 3 Pokemon here? Yep, it's 3. They all go down to Earthquake, so that's fine. We're fine. Nothing important here. And just before we fly back to Viridian, I need to equip the leftovers. Need to not forget about this, because if I go to blue without the leftovers, I'm dead. But that should be okay. Yeah, we should hit 66, maybe even 67, so we should be okay. Yeah, we should be way more than enough XP on blue to just get that and that bar and that little bit of XP we're missing, basically. That's what I'm saying.
And now for the last one, blue. So we fly back to Viridian and we just prepare a tiny bit for blue. What do we do for blue? Well, we save first before him, because we can hit a reset here, because blue is not that easy to do to fight. We heal, because like Pokemon centers, right? And then we need to go to the gym anyways. But more specifically, we need to equip an item on Mew, because otherwise the fight is near impossible to do. It's not impossible, but near impossible because of the HP you will lose on each of his attacks. So to counterbalance that, you would equip the leftovers that you can get in Celadon, in the restaurant. That's near the gym. There's a trash can there, the leftovers are there. So you equip the leftovers just to heal between 2 hits of his, so that you can offset the HP enough so that he can survive some other hits. It will also be useful for red, and yeah, like I'm just mentioning this here because like it's red. I barely have a minute to talk about red afterwards, so yeah. But blue is not hard. Is not hard if you have leftovers, because again, that leftover thing, that leftover recovery, just offsets the damage enough so that you can survive hits and Mews fast enough so that he shouldn't hit you too much anyways. So, easy fight-ish, here it is.
Alright, blue time. Let's be focused on this one, because this one needs to be very good. So, Pidgeot is a Thunder Punch. He should go down? Probably in 2 hits, if I had to guess, but like, it usually goes down? Yeah, it's a 2-hit. Enemy removes. Cool. Alright, sure. Just gonna Thunder Punch him, not risk it. Like, it's not a risk, it's just that I might need the moves or something else. Anakazam is a Shadow Ball. That's why we have leftovers, by the way. Like, we're back to full HP, so that's to just not risk the fight. Like, it's the last fight of the run before red. You just don't want to risk it. Yeah, 66. We're good. We're good because we get 9 rare candies, which gets us to 75 for red. So we are absolutely good. Now we just need to KO the rest, and we're good. Rhydon doesn't KO, by the way. Sandstorm, sure. So there we go. That's Rhydon done. I'm left with Gyarados, who is 1 Thunder Punch away to get wrecked. From getting wrecked, sorry. It's also why you heal at the Pokemon Center. Because you never know what's gonna happen in the fight. Yep. Even with leftovers, you don't know. Executor doesn't die to 1 Shadow Ball. Usually. Usually it survives a tiny bit, but maybe with the Sandstorm she dies? Maybe I'm living in the right timeline where blue just helped me win the fight? No. Okay, Executor doesn't die. Usually Leech Seeds, which doesn't do much. It will heal him here. Honestly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't even heal him, right? Oh, it heals him now. Alright. Because he's gonna survive the next Shadow Ball, so yeah. Unless I crit, but you know. It's always unless I crit. Wow, it's even lower than this in terms of range. Wow. Alright, usually it's not annoying, but why are you full restoring twice? Why are you wasting my time, bruh? Oh my god. Okay. Even worse! Yay, we love that. He had a special defense fall, right? We Shadow Ball, we should do more damage, we did less. Why? Game, why? Good news though, Arcanine is dead, but yeah. Why would he be dead? The simple answer is he only has 2 full restores, he just used them on Executor, so he cannot heal Arcanine. So just need to hit him once, and that's it. There we go. So blue is mostly And I repeat, mostly safe. But again, sometimes he just decides to be a troll and use full restores all over the place, but that's fine.
And now I barely have time to talk about it, but I will talk during the fight so you will know what I'm thinking about this. But Red is the hardest fight of the run. Earthquake is there for Snorlax, I mentioned it earlier because of Amnesia. And then, well, every other Pokemon is easy, just be careful, Snorlax does a lot of damage, so if you don't 2-shot / 3-shots him, if he does enough damage, Charizard can just kill you outright. And even then, Blastoise will do damage as well, so you may die a lot here. Surprisingly enough, this time I didn't. It's very surprising. You still have leftovers equipped, you can equip some other stuff, but here you need leftovers, at least with Mew, because it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. We also use the 8 rare candies we have, granting a bonus to us to put us to high level enough so that we can fight without having to resort to X items or full restores. Yeah, that's the point of the rare candies here. Here comes the right fight.
Pikachu goes down to Earthquake. Like, there's absolutely no problem with Pikachu. The problem starts with Espeon and ends at the end of the fight, basically. So, yeah. Is Espeon a one-hit every time? Yes, it is. Okay. So that's one less problem to have. Now, Snorlax always Amnesia's first turn, so I'm just gonna spam Earthquake and see what we get. But, yeah. Wow, that's very low damage. Such an unlucky round here. Yeah, I'm not gonna hit the Snorlax here. It's probably gonna rest if I had to guess. Unless I crit or I hit a very high range. Yeah, it's gonna rest. Of course he's resting. Okay, Snorlax is not consistent at all. It's clearly around somewhere, but yeah, it's just annoying. Alright. At least he's gonna snore for a while. I don't need Earthquake for the rest of the fight. So... like, I only need Earthquake for Snorlax himself, so... and Pikachu, but... Snore does less damage than Body Slam. Yeah. It does way less, so I'm just basically safe for now. I just need him to sleep for one more turn. If he sleeps after this, that's fine. Or if I KO straight away. He woke up, are you fucking serious? Oh, and he instantly body slams, by the way, like just... as if he knew he was going to wake up, by the way. So we're dead, by the way. We're just dead. Like, Flamethrower does about 90 or so, yeah. So we're gonna heal a tiny bit. It's a 2-hit on Charizard, but we're gonna be in range for Surf on Blastoise. So Blastoise is just gonna Surf. And we're dead. Nothing we can do here. Unless we crit. We need to crit the second hit. Oh yeah, we need to crit the second hit. Oh boy. Alright. Crit? No, range. Okay, sure. The problem is Mega Drain kills from there, so Venusaur is gonna kill us. Unless Psychic either one hits or crits. It one hits! Oh, it crit. Okay, sure, game, sure, thank you. Would you look at that? I said 455.
So you may have noticed as well, if you checked the timer, that there is a specific background on the timer, right? Well, it just so happens that it's the first room for Mount Silver, because we're in the dark. So what I do is I bonk a lot of walls, and I need the map to know where exactly I am. So that's why it's on the timer, it's just because the timer is there, it's on my... in front of me, and yeah, it's just fine. The run in itself was done at ×1 speed, so the time you see at the end of the run on the side, I have played that time at ×1, which is painful sometimes. What you have in terms of video, most of the segments have been ×4'd, so yeah, time-lapsed ×4. So like the run is mostly ×4, except for important fights, which I left at ×1, so that you have my reaction during the fight. So, I hope you like that. I may do more. I've ordered one, but it takes 8 hours to do, so I don't know if I will do one with that Pokemon. But yeah, other notes, real fast. It's possible to finish with, I think, 2 last levels, if not 2, 3. So on the last rounding threshold. So if you do not know, rounding thresholds are levels that ends in 0, 3, 5, or 8. So by leveling up a tiny bit less, it's still doable on the last level threshold. It's just a bit more RNG dependent, and it's annoying. So yeah. That's why you just go safe and you just level up a tiny bit more. So I hope you liked it. Feel free to comment down below and like the video and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace out. Allez.